On the 18th of February 2013, David Papps, the Commonwealth Environmental Water Holder, launched the Clark's Floodplain project. 100 megalitres of Commonwealth environmental water will be delivered to the floodplain to help redress the loss of habitat and re-establish stands of black box trees. It's a first of its kind agreement with a non-government organisation. The Nature Foundation of South Australia has been entrusted with 50 gigalitres of water over 5 years to help rehabilitate River Murray wetlands and floodplains.
It's a genuine and great pleasure to be here. I've been Commonwealth Environmental Water Holder for about 8 weeks, and this is my first formal function, and I can't imagine a better place to be than standing here talking about this project with the rush of the Murray River behind us through the lock. It's just a fabulous project, and I think a portent of things to come.
The River Murray system's been modified by our activities for over 100 years now. Areas like this have suffered as a result of that. It's not just the most recent drought, but it's also just what we've done to the valley over the last 100 years. So now that the opportunity's there with the environmental water, it's time we actually did something with it and did some good.
Here we have a group of irrigators, a private landowner, and I have to thank Steve for his contribution to this project and for allowing us to work on his land, working with a non-government organisation, the Nature Foundation of South Australia, to deliver on-ground environmental outcomes, tangible benefits that over time we will all be able to see. And I think that is the perfect essence of localism. And in this case, of course, the Commonwealth providing up to 50 gigalitres over 5 years, our contribution to making this work.
Collaboration is really crucial to the success of this project. The project is led by the Nature Foundation through its Water for Nature program. All of these different groups have come together and collaborated to make this a successful project. Now is an excellent time to be doing environmental watering here because we're following on from 2 really quite wet years. We've had huge flows in the River Murray, which we haven't seen for a long time. We had a drought and now we've got a really wet period, and we've got lots of natural recruitment, little seedlings coming up, and we want to keep those alive so that they become part of the woodland and help the woodland recover here on the floodplains of the River Murray. Clark's Floodplain is really important as an environmental watering site because it's adjacent to the Catarapco Conservation Reserve on the other side of the river, and so it will help us expand the floodplain woodlands beyond what's already preserved in the conservation park.
This is a great example of the reality that we work within. My job is about protecting and restoring the environmental assets of the Murray-Darling Basin, but it's doing so in the context of a working river and of regional communities that depend on this river for their livelihood. And it strikes me as a great example of how we can demonstrate that those things work beautifully together, particularly in this case where we've got local landholders, local irrigators and the local community so committed to making this project work. And I think, again, that is going to be a feature of the work that we hope to do all the way through the basin.